Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. We are going to check out this new town that we have established, just to see if there's new merchants or characters to interact with. First, we're going to run into a random event, probably a fight. What do we got? Bandits versus trolls. Well, that seems like a problem that'll just solve itself. Now we're gonna go in and help. And by help, I mean fight. It's like, we don't really need to be part of this. They can go kill each other. Seems fine to me. What? I saw like some sort of boogeyman thing flash over your head. What was that? I don't know. It's gone now. But I'm wondering if that's the fear effect that's on you. If someone hit you with something. Oh, you're not dead yet. Let's switch to acid. There you go. Yeah, we have Kaliki, so we're not doing fire damage. So it's like the troll was down in negative hit points, but not dead because we hadn't actually done a blow that dealt with its regeneration. Don't need your light crossbow. Then you, alchemist. I'll take all your potions. Thank you. Interesting to see two different factions fighting. I'm used to everyone being against us, so it's kind of fun to see bandits and trolls fighting each other. Let's carry on our way. Alright, so another town, another group of nameless individuals. Are there any named individuals? So far, no.
I'm there.
Yes. Hi, Kimo Tavern. Before you was a tall, pale elf, the soft features of his face sharply contrasting his angular figure, but his woeful gaze is fixed on the ground. He finally notices you, and startled, blinks at you absentmindedly. He talks slowly, slightly elongating his words as he speaks. Good day. Who are you? Kimo Tavern, he said. With a wide smile, the elf slowly nods at you. An odd name for an elf. The elf shrugs. My parents named me Kimiel, but my friends decided this name didn't suit me so well. What are you doing here? The elf blushes ever so slightly and lowers his gaze. I can't tell you. It's a secret. Although if you promise, the elf looks at you with hope in his eyes. If you promise to help me, then I will tell you. What sort of help do you need? That's a secret. After some hesitation, the elf decides to ask, but it's not hard. Not at all. You have my word. What do I get if I help you? In that case, I'll give you my spear. I can make a lot of handy things out of wood. You could call me a woodworker in your tongue. The elf gives you a disarming smile. can't agree to anything before I know exactly what you need. The elf wrinkles his forehead in concentration. Well, if you insist. Nunuk the hunter told me he saw an incredibly beautiful flower growing in the swamp. I would go and pick it myself, but I fear I would become lost. Also, there are monsters there. So, will you help me? Very well. Perfect. Come back as soon as you can. Okay, I have to go. So we need to go to a swamp. Asked for a rare flower of unmatched beauty that his hunter friend told him about. It grows somewhere deep in the heart of the Gnarl Marches. I don't suppose I've already picked it? No. Okay. Sherelle, you also have a name. The young half-elf looks up at you exhausted. Somebody has recently given him a black eye. There's panic in his voice. I beg you, help me. I haven't done anything wrong. What's going on here? Greetings, Your Grace. I apologize for the noise. Our captain thought it would be good to make an example of this criminal. Keep the public in line, you know? This one turned out to be a little noisy. The half-elf looks shocked and terrified by his circumstances. You're the local ruler, aren't you? I beg of you, for mercy. I've been arrested as a thief, and I'm about to go to jail, but I haven't done anything wrong. I've never taken anything that wasn't mine. Someone slandered me for stealing property from a merchant in the capital. We had a deal. He promised to lend me money for a new workshop, but I didn't take a single coin. It's all a lie. I beg of you, please. Nobody believes me. The merchant's name is Hassif. He would help me if only he knew I was in trouble. Please, talk to the merchant in the capital. He will confirm I'm innocent. What's the half-elf charged with? Theft, Your Grace. We chased him all the way out here from the capital, stole something from a merchant and escaped. Just another scoundrel, Your Grace. Never mind him. They're all the same. He was found out, so now he's yelling about being innocent. I'm tired of hearing this wretch's screams. Put him in jail at once. I'll go. We can go talk to Hassif and see if he corroborates your story. Confirmation of innocence. Sherelle the half-elf has asked to speak with the merchant Hassif in the capital. Simple enough. I don't know when we'll be back here to report, so try not to get in too much trouble. But we are on our way back to the capital now. We could go down some of these side paths. Slightly longer, but it'll fill in a couple more roads that we've missed.
I need to catch my breath. Adventures.
I'll fight the random encounter. Oh, just bandits.
Consider make this quick.
You picked the wrong targets, bandits. Just letting you know in case you hadn't figured it out yet. You probably don't even have anything of value. Yeah. I mean, the composite short bow is something. That was not a masterwork longsword. It was just an ordinary one. Whatever. We'll sell it later.
My strength fades.
We'll quickly connect that. Perfect.
We should gather our strength.
Sweet teeth are done. Excellent. Let's camp out. It's still, yeah, 12 more hours to get to our capital. We should set up a hunter. Why do we not have a hunter? Aren't you always the hunter? You don't have very good perception bonus. You're slightly better. I thought you were slightly better at cooking. You are not. Do you really have no skills that are actually useful for camping? Let's pull everyone off. camouflage is the only one you can do decently. Okay, then. You do camouflage. You're going to hunt. You also still have nothing you're good at. You are a good cook. Or good at perception. I am also terrible at everything. You guys can take watch. There you go.
It's strange to sit like this, not expecting the lash, not fearing that your owner might show up, and you'll have to humiliate yourself just to live another day.
I understand, but stay sharp. Your masters might not be here, but there's sure to be hungry monsters nearby.
Fair. But that's why we have people on watch. Alright, so back to Tuskdale. So we need to go to the market to talk to Hassif. And then we'll probably go back to the throne room to see if there's any events. Oh, and we need to talk to the Sweet Teeth as well. To send them on their next job. So Hassif, I think, was one of the merchants here. Was it you? Nope, you're Verdell. Hassif, it's you. I walked right past you. The man bows to you, spreading his arms a little. Hassif from Absalom is happy to welcome you, Your Grace. Come, take a look at the best wares we traveling merchants have to offer. Please, come take a look. The guards were told that a half-elf named Sharel robbed you. Is this true? Hassif shakes his head, surprised. Sharel? Robbed? Can't be. He's a great young man and a capable tailor. We agreed I would lend him money to start a shop, at a humble rate of interest. But he didn't steal a single coin from me. I can vouch for him. Give me one moment. Hassif pulls out a sheet of paper and scrawls out a short letter, adds his sprawling signature, then hands the letter to you. Alright, quickly we'll sell some random knickknacks. Alright, well that resolves, or I guess answers that question, so yes. He is not a thief, and we need to head back there, I guess, to report in that everything's fine and he shouldn't be arrested. Your Grace, we found another way to Talon Peak. Now we'll definitely be accepted into the Pathfinder Society. This new road, though, it might not be any more convenient than the one through Varnhold. Probably even less so, but anyone who really wants to can definitely get through it. Here, look. The tiefling unfolds a scrawled map in front of you. First here, then down to the cave, then crawl up to here, then dive into this underground lake, and you come out here. Yes, it does seem like you're going the wrong way, but if you climb this rock, throw a rope over to this tree, you can use it to get to the other side, avoiding all the lava down there, and then it's only about 40 miles to Talon Peak. That seems like a terrible road, but thank you. That's probably the way the ancient Cyclops went. Look, we even found some coins there. 5 ancient Cyclops coins. Thanks. It'd be better for you to stay away from the capital for a while. Now, let's see if you can complete another task. We're ready for anything, and even more. The gnarl marshes are overgrown, or measure the shoreline of Lake Silverstep. Yeah, the gnarl marshes are overgrown. They need to be weeded. Good luck. I still can't get used to these swamps everywhere. When I was little, I thought the marshes and seas and glaciers were all just stories made up by travelers, but here you just leave the city walls and you're up to your knees in a real swamp. It's fantastic. Do you really think Her Grace wants us to tell her about her lands? Why not? The swamps here are, oh, so juicy and green and blooming, and the mosquitoes whistle day and night. The Padishah himself would envy you. Alright, enough talk. It's time to get to work. Grabbing their travel bags, the young tieflings run away. I'm not sure why we need to keep them busy, but we apparently do, so we're going to. Okay. Nothing new from you. I was wondering if maybe progressing the Sweet Teeth would progress your story, but nope. So that's that. Let's head into our throne room now. It's amusing that we just have a permanent maypole here for celebration. You would think that would be set up for like a one-day celebration and then removed. But no, we're just always celebrating. Because my kingdom is the best. Well, I got some Cyclops coins. You can have them. 2,000 gold. Nice. And that's it. And anything further with our kingdom. So we supported the treasure's endeavors. And that allows us to do the trade agreement now. Giving us plus 2 BP per week. We're already getting 36, so 38. 2 doesn't seem that big in comparison, but it's something. Yeah, we're getting 38 from Bravois subsidies. Yeah, at some point that's going to end, I think. But yeah, let's set up our trade agreement. No new regions, no new advisors. Excellent. So the question is, do we head back to where we just left to report that the thief is not a thief? It's probably the good thing to do. So if we're heading to Varnhold, we're going to be passing... Are we passing the area that wanted to talk to a bard? Or a writer? I guess with a writer, we could choose either Jubilost or Lindsay. Let's bring Jubilost into the party. Yeah. Where was that exactly? So yeah, we've got the task for the Sweet Teeth. Annexation. They say proceed with the voluntary annexation. They say sometimes you don't have to seize territories, you can reach an agreement to gain them. I wonder what kind of ruler would voluntarily give their crown to someone else. That is our next quest for growing our lands. A ruler is just going to give us their territory? I mean, I'm guessing Varnhold, since they're the next kingdom that we're entering an agreement with, but I don't know why they would just give it to us. So yeah, we've got confirmation of your innocence. You're looking for a skilled author. Where were you? I don't actually think you were from that town. Were you from here? Also, Swamp Witch. A flower in the swamp. Ooh, okay. Right. So let's go down here. We can swing by this town because I think that might actually be the one that was looking for the author. Could be misremembering. Then we can swing down here, grab the flower, and I think both the flower and the note go up here. Like the note of innocence. Yeah. Do I have more going on? It's red, which makes me think so. No, it's the ongoing trade agreement that hasn't finished. Okay. Just looks like there's something I can do. More random encounters. Is it more trolls? More bandits? More trolls and bandits? Bandits.
Tear them apart!
Alright. Thanks for intercepting them, Harem. Appreciate it. Wow, you just ran by taking the attack's opportunity. Oh. Hello, bandit. No, Amiri, you stay there. Jubilost, you get out of there. Alright, I don't feel like checking all the bodies individually. We can loot them from here. None of that's masterwork. I'll take your composite. There you go. Carry on.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
We'll rest soon enough.
We should gather our strength.
So I think this was the person that was over here. Yeah? Yeah. Shania. Destiny's brought us together once more, a worthy one. This is no mere coincidence. The perfect human is telling us that our paths are deeply intertwined, like snakes coiling around each other in an act of love. Jubilost is a renowned scholar and author. Talk to him. Ah, let us see then how learned this man truly is. I hope this esteemed opium inhaler will enthrall me with the depth of his knowledge and the richness of his verse. I greet you, O most worthy opiumist. I have heard much of your wisdom. Now lend me your ears, and I shall tell you a story that... Just a moment. What on earth do you call... why on earth do you call me an opiumist? Who came up with that? Isn't every learned man supposed to be an opiumist? Back in Vudra, I met many noble and illustrious scholars. Each and every one of them inhaled the smoke of opium, so as to lose his mind that the surrounding world, with its lowly impulses, would not distract him from his scientific endeavors. I have noticed how empty your eyes are, and... Never have I inhaled anything, nor do I intend to, and I find it highly unlikely that a whole cast of intellectuals would willingly expose themselves to such substance in order to lose their minds. It is true as the fact that the fastest black genies can outrun light beams, thus evading the touch of the sun, which is fatal to them. Trust me, for I have seen this with my own eyes. It seems to me that you are spinning these wild tales on the go. I very much doubt they have anything to do with your actual travels. I have no interest in such things. Jubilost turns his back in anger. I'll remain silent. This is a dialogue between the two of them. Because we could just... Your story's incredible, or I believe you. Just to basically flatter her. Perhaps I'm not as good at telling stories as I thought. After all, putting the events of the past into words is not quite the same thing as witnessing them. Perhaps I chose wrongly when I decided to become a muse. Until I can answer this question, I shall remain true to the calling I've always pursued, weaponsmithing. If, in your kindness, you could indulge me once more, and grant me a workshop in these lands, then I swear to you I shall make for you truly marvelous weapons, the likes of which these lands have never seen. But for now, let me tell you a story that our conversation reminded me of. Sure, I'll listen to the story. This truthful story was divined for me by a woman who had eyes on the palms of her hands. Once upon a time, a sorcerer, Maka Abikara, decided to become immortal. He started living his life with such purpose and determination that his essence would be imprinted on all of his future incarnations. Maka studied the arts and became a great conqueror. He consumed the flesh of his enemies and servants to gain their strength. At a feast, Maka once swallowed a whole tiger, and the beast's rage and hunger burned in his veins. Until consumed by it, he ate himself. Years went by, and a young prince by the name of Purusav Vagba destroyed Maka's empire, slaying all of his generals. For Purusav was a reincarnation of Maka, bent on restoring the empire to its true glory. Eventually, Purusav was defeated in battle, and his empire died with him. But it was Maka Abhikara who spawned the terrible race of Rakshasa, cunning beasts, half human and half animal. Trust me, for I have met these creatures many times. I've heard of the Rakshasa. They're like tiger people with like backwards hands, if I recall. Mahaka always dreamed of leaving a mark on the world, and he did, but not in the way he expected. It was not on the battlefield that his name became immortalized, but in bed, surrounded by concubines. Each may be mistaken in choosing their own path, even the wisest of all. Perhaps I am destined to be your advisor, O most worthy one, or your lover. Go now, for I need to be alone to think upon my words. Okay, so we've got another potential weaponsmith. If we build another smithy. Odd. Didn't think we'd have so many people who are one-of-a-kind, awesome weaponsmiths. Seems strange.
My strength fades.
Let's go to the Swamp Witch's hut. And probably camp when we get there. Okay. Jubilost, you are good at camouflage and watch. You are also decent at both. You're better at watch.
Listen, Harem, this Brodus of yours, what's he like? Some disgusting slimy monster sitting in a cave, waiting for all of us to die, writhing around like a snake.
Brodus.
It's the opposite, Amiri. Grotus is the beautiful moon shining over Pharasmus Boneyard. Well, not what is normally called beautiful. He does look like a skull.
Let's head in and see if we can find this flower. But yeah, Brodus amuses me. Now, where would this flower be? Do we just wander the entire map hoping to stumble across it? Or potentially we talk to the witch and she'll already have it? Currently, I'm just sort of following the road to see what I find. Alright. You know anything about a flower? You do not. Spectre. There is loot here. And loot down there. I don't know if the flower we're looking for is marked as loot. Let's go down here and see what we find. Ah, it's a chest that apparently we left behind. So you are not the flower, but you're a thing.
You can thank me now.
Thank you. What about you? Are you the flower? That looks like that's probably the flower in question. Let's send our group up here. How do we get up there? It seems like we can't actually get in there, so there's probably a check we have to pass. There it is. In case there's something dangerous there, because the flower did seem to be glowing.
Done.
Toss down a save first. Yeah, we've already been up here. I think we fought some monsters here. Rare bog flower. Okay, I guess that was it. Simple enough. Let's talk to you. It's been a while. Wonder if there's anything further you guys have going on. No? Okay. Thought I'd check. At least you're peaceful. I guess now we go back up to that town, report that the thief is not a thief, and hand off the flower. And then we're ready to actually go to Varnhold. Where he may be wanting to give up his town? Or his barony? Based on the quest that we've got. Which strikes me as odd. That seems like that's roughly the fastest route. I would have thought this is faster, so maybe we don't have one of the roads fully filled out. Or maybe that was in fact faster somehow, but it seemed longer. Yeah, I think we were missing a spot there.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
We'll rest soon enough. Alright, let's let you know that he's not in fact a thief. And we have a signed note proving it. The half-elf raises his head as you approach and looks up at you with eyes full of hope. I brought confirmation of his innocence from Hassif. All accusations of theft are false or chaotic. Good. I order you to release this man. He is innocent. Next time, conduct a proper investigation before arresting honest people. Yeah, both are decent, but yeah, definitely. I mean, it'd be nice to also hand them the note. But conduct proper investigations before arresting people. So that's how it's going to go. Pardon me, Your Grace, but better safe than sorry. Here, let's set you free there, lad. Be careful now. You should keep your eyes peeled with enemies like yours. Oh, we didn't look at the confirmation of Sherelle's innocence. I need to read the notes that were given. There's hope in the eyes of the half-elf's eyes, and his voice trembles with awe. You really did it. For me. I've never seen anyone so honorable. My name is Sherelle, Your Grace. I'm pleased to meet you. If there's any way I can repay you... Oh, wait, do you need the services of a good tailor? Trust me, I can work wonders with a needle and thread. It's only... The half-elf stops. I can't afford a workshop of my own. If I could find a workplace, even one out here, I don't feel like returning to the capital after all that's happened. Sherelle rubs his black eye. Please, help me set up a workshop. If you're in need of decent tailored cloth, I'll make it worth your while. May the gods protect you. The elf gives you a pensive look. Good day. Is this the flower you were looking for? It is beautiful. The elf reverently accepts the flower from your hands. I thank you. You have helped me so much. Here, take my spear. My skill is nothing compared to the beauty of nature, but who knows? Perhaps you will find it useful. Just an ordinary masterwork long spear? Alright. Tell me, friend, is there a place here where I could settle in? I do not wish to leave this place. If you agree to work for me, I'll build you a workshop here. You would really do that for me? The elf's mouth opens in amazement. Well, if you're offering this to me, then I gladly accept. It's a deal. Alright, I have to go. Bye. Right. I was wanting to look at the note, if we can still see it. Okay, there's not actually any details there. It's just a letter that repudiates the accusations against Sherelle, the half-elf. Maybe I need to just build the various shops. And there's not any... I don't know. Like, some of them that we've seen have had actual quests. Like Bakken to build an alchemist's place. But others don't. And so I'm going to forget about them.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
But I could arguably just go here. Alright, so you've got your trade caravan. Agreement has been signed. Fantastic. The River Maiden. Interesting. There's a mermaid in a river where trade ships operate. She's begun to sink passing vessels. She must be chased away from there before she scares off all the merchants. I mean, I'd like to talk to her. Find out why she's attacking ships. But Tristan's got a 90% chance to succeed. That sounds good enough to me. They'll give us loyalty. I could, on the other hand... Let's pop those... Can you stay? No? Because that would be helpful. Therefore, won't stay out. So... We've got military, loyalty, and divine. Military and divine both could use the points more than loyalty. So if I put you there, your chances go down. But then we're getting stats into a more useful area. If I gave you a crisis point, you're to 100%. So what if instead we put Jod and use the crisis point? That way we're taking better advantage of it. I mean, 75's not bad, but I don't want to fail a problem. And we'll still have 3 crisis points available afterwards, which feels okay. So yeah, Jod, deal with the River Maiden for me. Hopefully peacefully. Now, I actually came in here because I wanted to try building a tailor. Because that's what you were looking for. We've got smithies. How do I build a tailor? Oh. There you go. This is how we build these. So, Shania's Shop of Exotic Curiosities. Dragon's Armor Shop. So there's specific shops for specific people. You don't have any bonuses for being built near anything. And it doesn't... Oh, there it is. +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. +1 economy when next to a tavern or longhouse. Okay. So I could build a tavern and or longhouse. Longhouse costs more, but it gives more stats. Alright, let's purchase more BP. So we're looking at a longhouse for 50, 30, and 30. So 110. Longhouse, curio shop, armor shop. And we know there were other people that were asking for stuff. So could they just not be built here? Or maybe they need to be built in towns? I don't know. Let's go to some of these other locations we've been in and see if they have different options. Yeah, Mim's jewelry shop was up here. There you go. So that one also wants to be next to a tavern or longhouse. Alright. I think that's the only named... Yeah. So we probably need to go to each of the locations that we've talked to people, which I've forgotten. But in this case, we need 80 more BP. I mean, technically, I only need to build Mim's jewelry shop. But since there are adjacency bonuses, it feels good to get the adjacency bonuses. At least some of them. What does the pure give me? Just economy. And then helps a lumber yard if I built one. Okay. Not critical at the moment. So that's those two. Do you have a shop I'm supposed to build? Yeah, weapon shop. 2 weapon shops, apparently. Tavern or longhouse. Tavern or longhouse. Not certain that this is a good use of my money. Not certain it's a bad use of my money either. But I guess I'm just going to go through all of our towns. So I've done yours, and I did yours. And yours? No, I haven't dealt with you yet. Yeah, you have Kimiel's shop. Shrell's sewing shop. There we go. Tavern Longhouse. Tavern Longhouse, yeah. So another 110. I'm curious to see what we get for these. My understanding is if you give people what they need, they will give us some sort of valuable artifacts or something. I'm hoping that ends up being true. Don't know if you have anything, but I don't know that I've been to that town. Oh, this is where we build Bakken's alchemical shop. How about that? We've had that goal for ages. And I thought that was just because it shows that an herbalist house upgrades to a laboratory with a town. And so I assumed that he was looking for that alchemist laboratory, but no. He has his own alchemist shop. Okay, that's something that the game should have made a touch clearer, but fine. Let's buy 80 BP for here. Get ourselves another longhouse in your alchemy shop. So that's the outskirts done. Don't think we needed anything in our town, and we've already done... Yeah, I think that's everywhere. We'll check our town or our village just to be sure that there's nothing we want to build here. Yeah, nothing named here. We have built some things, but that's fine. Okay. That's all of that done. Oh, and we did just buy this place. Are there any of these that I care to pick up? +1 culture, +2 arcane wouldn't be bad, but it's super out of the way. So I don't think we can just click on it and buy it. No. We'd have to walk over there. Tempting, but it's really far out of the way. We'll get there eventually. But I think now we are actually wanting to make our way to Varnhold. So let's swing back by Tuskdale. Just as a good stopping point.
Why don't we set up camp?
Everyone is tired and we still have a long way to go. So just rest.
I'm thinking about writing a series of essays about Kadira. It's such an amazing place. An oasis at the border of two civilizations, you might say.
What region of Kadira would you like to write about, Master Jubilost? Our land is vast and diverse, and there are as many tribes living there as there are in all the River Kingdoms.
Continuing on. I don't think we have anything new in the throne room, but it's always good to check while we're in the area. I stand corrected. Bad news, Your Grace. There's a thief within your close circle. A significant shortage has been discovered within the treasure. An investigation is already underway. The guilty party will soon be brought before you for judgment. I think I might know something about this, sad, no, most shocking event. Can we discuss it one-on-one, maybe? I'll wait for you at the inn after council. Without waiting for your reply, Lindsay runs out of the throne room. Have you been stealing from my treasury, Lindsay? What the heck? I mean, I guess that crime is easy to figure out. Castle stares after the bard, surprised. I'd have never imagined she would find herself connected to such a crime. Easier to ask forgiveness. Sure. Sartain, a pathetic-looking elf stands before you. His clothes are wrinkled, his cheek is scratched, and his nose is swollen like he suffered a heavy blow. He glances around with a haunted look and bows. My name is Sartain. Mistress Nazriel was supposed to have given me a gift for your grace, but I'm afraid we might have a bit of a problem here. Elf Artisan who offered to supply you with weapons. Okay. Mistress Nazriel has been working hard on a special gift for you, but one of her apprentices, Detail, went mad after he touched the blade that was meant to be presented to you. He grabbed it and just ran off as fast as he could. I saw it with my own eyes. Now Detail is missing. I've come to you in secret to ask for your help. Maybe you or one of your advisors could get to the bottom of this. My mistress would rather see the whole thing buried. After all, the sword that drove him mad was meant for you. So, would it have driven me or one of my allies mad? Because that's not great. So, who are you? The elf eyes you in astonishment. Me, I'm Sartain, assistant and servant of Mistress Nazriel. She teaches me her craft. I've been dreaming of becoming a weaponsmith ever since I was a child. My father was a master too. His swords were famous. Unfortunately, he went bankrupt, while I was still too young to learn. He withered away and never got to teach me his skill, but the mistress gave me another chance. Tell me about Nazriel. The elf's enthusiasm is almost pathetic. I'm Mistress Nazriel's assistant. It's a great honor. She's a genius. Her knowledge of weapons knows no bounds. Although it's scary sometimes, you know? Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm happy to serve her. Does she mistreat you? The elf throws his hands in fear. Not at all. She's the most magnificent weaponsmith I've ever met in my entire life. I'm lucky she even noticed me. She made me so happy. I wish I weren't so stupid and clumsy, or I'd be more worthy to help her. But I try as hard as I can. So what gift are you talking about? Sartain shrugs. I don't know. The mistress said I couldn't touch it, but I heard her ask Detail to take it to you. Alright, well, I'll see what I can do. The elf bows low once again. Are we getting events from all the people that we just built shops for? Yeah, here's Shania. I greet you, O most worthy one. As decided, I have stepped up has stepped upon the path of the Mastersmith, as fated by the perfect human. Since a rare few in these lands appreciate the aesthetics of the Vudrani, I have decided that my gifts will be made for you. However, even though my feet may carry me swiftly to the top of the mountain of perfection on this path, I shall need the help of someone tactful and dependable. Someone such as you, O worthy one. If you are ready to aid me, come see me at my workshop, and I shall tell you of my need. Okay. So we're going to have to come back to see you at some future point. Hey, it's Bakken. Good day. I came to tell you that I'm doing fine in my little shop. Our folk love their ruler, and if their beloved Baroness buys old Bakken's potions, he's certainly a worthy alchemist. Here's a gift for the occasion. Potion of barkskin, thanks. Yeah, we need to go see Shania again. River Maiden was a success. The priest assembled the fishermen and log drivers and expelled the mermaid from her watery meadows. Talk to Nazra about the missing apprentice. Lindsay has something to discuss. Yes, we figured that out and we lost 30 BP. Did we even have 30 BP to lose? Or did you just drop us down to 0 and we didn't actually lose what we were supposed to? Gambler. A Fae came to visit the region. He seems to love gambling more than life itself. He tempts people into playing with him and then squeezes them dry. The Fae is already dragging around a cart full of gold he's won. It's time someone stops him before he bankrupts the whole region. It's a problem we need to solve. Canera. 70% isn't great, so take a crisis point, as much as it saddens me, and deal with this gambling Fae. But I think with that, we're going to end the episode. Next time, I think the plan is to actually go to Varnhold, so that we can see what all is going on there. At some point, we'll need to swing back by... Oh no, next time we need to talk to Lindsay. Yeah, next time we talk to Lindsay, then at some future point, we need to deal with Nazriel and Shania's quests for their... yeah, for their creations. But yeah, Lindsay apparently stole 30 BP from us for some reason. And I want to figure that out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.